democracy. While Indian elections are undoubtedly free, the question is, are they actually fair? With around 37% of its population are internal and external migrants who wouldn't make every single time to come back to their constituency to cast their vote. It is not a fair election. Ladies and gentlemen, namaste, greetings of the day. Esteemed panel of jury, change makers and leaders of the world, I'm right here to express my perspective on the topic. One nation, one election being a clarion call for a Vikasit Bharat. Point number one, it increases the voter turnout. It was the year 1999 where synchronized election happened in Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka and Maharashtra. Guess what? A staggering 11.5% increase in voter turnout was recorded. In India, where millions of people work as migrants in other states, that gives them a fair chance of one man, one vote, one value as mandated in the very preamble of the Constitution as political justice. That gives them a fair chance to register their vote, register their voice as part in the building of the nation, Vikasit Bharat. Point number two, let me talk numbers. According to the Parliamentary Standing Committee report of 2015, 170th Law Commission report, it states that 500 crore rupees can be saved if elections are synchronized in India. That can be spent in national development projects, invested in education, hospitals, healthcare, and invest in the youth of the country, the future of the country. Guess what? The committee chaired by former President Ram Nath Kovind suggested that around 1 to 1.5% increase in GDP is a direct result if one nation, one election is implemented in India. Third point, the model code of conduct happens every single time, thereby meaning a policy paralysis. Imagine the burden on civil servants and policy makers and the security forces every single time, according to the report of the Times of India. Every single time, every single year for the past 36 years, there has been a national, state or local election, which means there is a policy paralysis. We must ensure that the nation makers or the leaders focus entirely on policy making rather than perpetual election campaigns every now and then. And to conclude, as we envision Bharat being a Vishwaguru in 2047, we must ensure the fact that our policies are being reformed and every money of ours are spent wisely. Ladies and gentlemen, one nation, one election is not just a political reform. It is a call for a politically stable, economically stronger and globally leading India. Yesterday is a history, tomorrow is a history and today is a day. Let's hold our hands towards one nation, one election and build our nation towards an